Hi fairies, Lavondrev aka Lavender Loco here. So if you guys are new, welcome to my channel. If you already subscribed and tuning back in today, thank you guys so much for tuning in. So guys, for today, yes, I have my hair back and I am gonna teach you guys. Okay, I'm gonna teach you guys a simple everyday beat, not even just everyday, but you can amp it up as you get comfier. Okay, so if you are interested in this video, then do keep on watching. So guys, for the brows I have this molding gel lock for hair obviously, but I'm gonna use this to do my brows. So you're gonna take a little, you're gonna put it on the back of your hand, and then you're gonna roll your brush, coat your brush in it. Okay, I'm gonna be taking my palette, my mirror, and oh gosh, this pulley is loose. But yeah guys, you're gonna coat your brows in this. You're gonna generously coat your brush, and no guys, you don't have to do fluffy brows. This will just help and, you know, shape your brows without even you having to do anything. That is why I love this. So there you guys have it. Now you can just press on it just to lay it flat. Let it dry for about 2 minutes. So guys, if you have a big palette like this, make this baby girl your friend. Do not fear. I know when you see a color story like this, you'll be like, what? No, don't be, Baba, don't be afraid. Okay, so what I want you guys to do with a palette like so, you order your neutrals, your pops of color, your neons, your brights, your pastels, you know, all of those you categorize and you put them in groups, right? And now you're gonna take your neutral shades, which are these neutral shades, right? Your neutral shimmers, and you're gonna put them aside. So once you've done that with your neutrals, you're gonna pick out a neutral dark enough to fill in your brows with, or a neutral shade that matches your brow, and that is what I'm now going to be doing. So I am going to be taking this one, which is called Capricorn, right? This neutral shade right there, and I'm going to coat my brush with some of it, and then I don't need it already, but I'm just gonna fill in my brows with that shade. I'm just intensifying the tail part. Can you guys see the difference? Okay, I'm just gonna take the same spoolie that we had earlier, and I'm just gonna brush out the front part. So I'm just gonna do this eye, and it makes your brow application so much easier and faster. Sorry, I had to stop there. But yeah guys, it literally makes applying your brows 10 times faster, and you don't have to struggle getting a shape. Nada. There, your brows are done, good to go. So there you guys have it guys, your brows are done in a jiffy. Okay, at this point you don't actually need to clean it up, but if you want it more defined, now you will go into your concealer. Okay, you will take your concealer, you will take your flat brush, you will generously coat your brush like so. We're gonna start cleaning up. So guys, as an eyeshadow primer, I'm going to use my concealer in the shade Medium Tawny by Wet n Wild. And I do see people using a lot of concealer. You don't need a lot. You just need a blank canvas, and this is perfectly fine, because also adding a lot of concealer does, you know, play a role as to how your eyeshadow will lay and how it will look. So guys, now that we have the base down, for eyeshadow you will need two brushes, only two brushes. Let me show you brushes. The one is stained. Well, I haven't cleaned my brushes in a while, but never mind, it's about the lesson. Okay, so you will need a flat brush, okay, and then you'll need a fluffy brush. These brushes are from my Buff and Blend Time Schema Fleming. They are discontinued, but I do love using these brushes. And this one is synthetic and this one is a natural hair brush. You can use synthetic brushes as well. Do make sure that when you hold your brush like this, it fits nicely in from the lower lash line till above. Okay, that is when you know you have the right brush for your eye shape. So do make sure you use the right brush for this. Now on to the eyeshadow parts. Okay, now you want to create a look. Okay, do you want it neutral? Do you want it bright? Do you want it pastely? What will be your vibe? Okay, so for this look, I want to go into this green, right? And I do want to pair this brown shade, that brown shade, with the look. So I'm gonna dip into the screen, and this, it's nicely coated. Now you're gonna put that there, because I want most of the eyeshadow to be concentrated on the end of my eye. And then you're gonna hold your brush further down because you don't want a lot of pigment. And now you're gonna start by moving back and forth and swirl. So guys, this is what we have. I am gonna go in back yet again and again, just focusing on that outer corner. And now I'm just gonna I'm holding my brush now in the middle because I do want a bit more payoff. Okay, so there we have that, guys. Now I'm gonna take my flat brush. I'm gonna go into that brown shade. I'm gonna coat my brush and apply You're gonna take your brush and you will just blend. So next up, the base. So because as you guys can see, I have some texture, large pores and so on, I love using a primer. The primer that I do love to use is this one by Essence. This is the Poreless Skin and Blurring Putty Primer. It's like painting a house. You don't just paint, you use a primer, because the primer smooths out everything nicely and prepares the foundation or the paint. Now for the face, I will be going in with concealers and not foundation. I will be using this one by LA Girl, and then I might also use the one by Wet and Wild, guys. So what I like to do for this one, let me just grab a brush. I'm just going to be taking this flat brush and I'm just gonna work it in this product. This is very red and I'm just going to bounce to map out where, you know, I want all of this to lay. And with this one in particular, I don't like it because you have to work with it very fast. Okay. So I look very scary, right? Now guys, I'm gonna go into the concealer part. Just gonna take my brush, warm up the product, and then I'm just gonna start. And I'm just toning down that bronzer by going over it with this. As you guys can see, it is very toned down, very subtle, but it's there. Okay. Can you guys see? Boom. Super nice. So now I would like you guys to take your translucent powder or your banana powder. I'm going to be taking mine by Revlon. This is the banana powder. I do want to get the translucent and see how that one works, because this powder is a very smoothing and very blurring. I highly recommend you get yourself this powder. So just on a nice big brush, well, this one is not that big, but on a big one, you're gonna tap off the excess, and then you will just start and powder up, just to set everything in place. Okay. There you go. Now guys, for blush, you will go back to your palette and you will see, well, if you are deeper than me and dark skinned, these will look gorgeous on you. And maybe this pink, maybe even this shade right there, maybe even that shade. I am gonna use that shade as a blush, which is called Natural Beauty. I've cooked my brush. I'm gonna pop my cheeks and then I'm gonna apply it. There you go. So now guys, if you want to just enhance your bronzer, you go back to your palette and you check which neutral shade would actually be perfect for your bronzer. If there is like a lot of neutral shades within your palette, you're gonna go back to your palette. This one I know can opt as a bronzer, and then I am gonna go into this one right there, which is called Chakra, which I love it for my crease as well. So now guys, you're just gonna coat your brush and then apply. And this shade will also help tone down the very red dark bronzer that I've used. Okay, we have that guys, and everything looks so beautiful. I have to give it that. Now guys, for the highlight, you will see which shimmer. You will go back to your palette and you will look at these these shimmer shades, and out of them all, you will now pick your favorite or your complementary shade of highlighter, and then you will use that shimmer shade as your highlighter shade. I feel like it feels like I am blurring. I will be using the shade right here as my highlighter shade. I'll just take my brush and I will swirl my brush, coating it nicely, and then apply it. And as you guys can see, it is blinding. It is blinding. So there you have it guys, a full face basically out of your big palette that you were so afraid of. Like, you genuinely don't need much, okay? Go in with the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Lip Color, and I do 100% recommend these. This is in the shade called Love Bite, so I'm just gonna add the shade. This resembles the shade Velvet Teddy from Rimmel that I have, but this one is also so gorgeous. Now in the center, I'm gonna go in with my Super Stay Matte Ink by Maybelline New York in the shade called Driver. And as I said, so guys, I just want to say that this video was inspired by one of my subscribers, Princess Vanessa the First. So thank you, doll, for inspiring me to create this video. And if you guys would like to see more content like so, do let me know down in the comments below. and I will do so for you guys. So thank you again for watching. I do appreciate it. Until the next one, guys, I'm gonna love and leave you. Stay safe and peace out. Bye.